All right, welcome back, cruisers. We just returned from our Mariner of the Seas cruise on February 3rd and wanted to give you an update on everything that we did. Unfortunately, we did not get to go to Nassau, Bahamas. The weather was too bad, and the captain diverted us on to our second stop, which was Jamaica, which was fine. The weather was bad. This got us to somewhere a little bit warmer. Completely understand. It was getting cold up by Florida anyway, so it was nice to head down towards Jamaica. In Jamaica, we did get to do a dune buggy excursion, which we have a video of that coming up next. And then we sailed from Jamaica on over to Labadee, Haiti, which was awesome. We love going to Haiti. We've been going there for more than 16 years. 2003 was our first visit to Haiti. This time during daylight hours, we sailed along the shore of Haiti for quite a bit. And one of the things I noticed as we were sailing, there was a lot of trash floating by. And that's not something you normally see when you're on a cruise. Typically, you're lucky if you see much of anything more than flying fish on the cruise in the water. The weather was a little choppy, and it was raining for a lot of the trip there. And we received word on the way that our jet ski excursion had been canceled. So we just switched over and we did the coaster ride and Dragon's Tail, the zip line. So that was pretty cool. And we'll have videos for those coming up as well.
Told me to lighten up, but it's not easy breaking.
We've actually been to Haiti 8 times since 2003. So it's kind of one of our favorite stops. And also it was used a lot more prior to Coco Cay getting the revamp that it got. Our last visit to Haiti, or our last visit to Labadee, was in 2019, just before the pandemic started. One of the things we've always noticed when going to Labadee is once you get off the ship, the entire beach is raked. From the south shore all the way to the north shore, any bit of sand in between has rake marks where they've completely cleaned the island the morning before you arrive. So we were actually quite surprised this time when we got off the ship. And the rake marks were all there, but when we got to the north beach side, we found quite a bit of trash along the shore. I mean, there was plastic bottles, forks, knives, all kinds of like small foam and plastic items were strewn along the beach. While I was filming this piece, we did actually see a few crew members starting to rake along the beach edge. Looked like they were doing a good job, got it cleaned up pretty quick. We moved on and enjoyed our day, becoming reacquainted with this old familiar port. We've always loved coming to Labadee, and this time was no different. Everything was perfect. The food was great. We enjoyed the shops. All the people ashore were amazing. The staff that get off with the ship and the staff that live on shore there do a top-notch job every time. It's great to see that Labadee is back as a port, and we were actually the second sailing to go there since the pandemic ended. So anyways, as the day wore on, it was getting close to time to reboard. We had a boarding time of, I believe we had to be back on the ship at 4, and around 3:30, Amanda and I were the only 2 left from our group that were still on the island, and we decided to walk back along the north shore, and because I want to grab some B-roll. But anyways, when I got there, just stunned by what we saw. The amount of trash that had washed ashore in the half hour, 45 minutes since the raking had stopped was stunning. It was unbelievable. I'm going to show you the map here. This is along the area where we're walking, and you can see all the trash. There's just everything you can imagine washing ashore at this point. Every time we had come to Labadee before, this beach had always been pristine. It was kind of the hidden gem. Like when you came here, there was a ton less people than any other port that you would go to, and there was a million spots along the beach to lay. It was a gorgeous beach, and we come from like the Tampa area. We have some of the best beaches in the world there, but this beach had always topped it. And yes, the problem Haiti has had in the last few years even decades, is well documented. Between political and environmental disasters, they've been hit hard for a really long time. And with what they've faced, it's not surprising that trash collection, let alone recycling, has fallen to the wayside under more pressing issues. The river of trash videos that I've seen from Haiti are disturbing. And I'll link some of those in the description below. But it's a sad state, and to be clear, and I just want to make this super clear, this trash isn't coming from Labadee, it's not coming from the passengers, from the cruise line. This is just floating in from the ocean. This is what's out there in the ocean around Haiti, and it's just being pushed ashore by the storms and the winds and the rain. It's sad, and it was sad to see a familiar port looking like this. Again, the cruise lines are doing an amazing job to keep the beaches raked up as much as possible, but when it's coming in this kind of volume, there's not a whole lot they can do. Okay, I think that covers it for today. We'll have a few more videos coming out over the next week or so. We have the Jeep buggy excursion, we have the zip line in Haiti, and also the coaster ride in Haiti, which was a ton of fun. The kids loved it. Look forward to those videos. Thank you guys. See ya.
Hi guys, I hope you liked our video. If you did, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and hitting the notification bell. Make sure to share this video with your friends because it helps out our time and keeps the algorithm happy. Bye!